Hi kindergartners, Mrs. Adams here, ready to draw again with you. Over the next few weeks, we are going to visit the farm. We are going to focus on some really cool, fun farm animals. I don't know why, sometimes I always think about the farm in the fall. I don't know why. I guess because farmers are harvesting, they're gathering things to get ready for the winter, and they're making sure their animals are safe and well taken care of. And I just always think about the farm in the fall, so I thought we could visit there and draw some fun farm animals. So today we are going to draw one of my favorite cute fluffy sheep. So I want you to get your art paper. I want you to have it sideways, not up and down tall. We're going to have it sideways today. It's much easier to fit our sheep on. So we are going to start with our sheep's nose. Look where my nose is. It's not right in the middle of my paper. It's over just a little bit. Here's the middle of my paper. I'm going to go over just a little bit. And I'm going to start with just a dot for the nose with whatever I'm coloring in with. Then we're going to do his eyes. Look, the eyes are a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go up and over just a little bit on one side, make a smaller dot, and I'm going to jump over and do the same thing for the other eyeball. Just a little dot. Now, he has got this cute, fluffy little fur on the top of his head. So right across, right above his eyes, going across, I'm going to make these little fluffy lines to show his fluffy, fluffy wool, his fur. Then I'm going to go ahead and swing around. So now it's going to sort of look like a skinny little cloud, doesn't it? A skinny little cloud over his face. We're going to go ahead and show a curved line for the side of his face. So I'm going to start at my fluffy little cloud and I'm going to curve it down. Look, it's going to not go way below the nose. I'm going to stick it pretty close to the nose. Curve it below the nose, sticking pretty close to the nose. Curve it back up and touch. Then we're going to draw his ears sticking out. So on either side of that cloud, I'm going to make a curved line out, back in for one ear, out, back in for the other ear. And then we can see the inside of his ears a little bit. So look guys, I'm just going to double it. I'm going to make the same thing inside both ears. And now we are going to go ahead and draw his body. His body, they are so fluffy. They look like clouds, kind of. That's why I think they're so cute. And sheep, you guys, if the farmer doesn't shave the sheep, their wool, their fur will grow and grow and grow to the point where they can't hardly walk. So you really have to take care of sheep and make sure that the farmer shaves and shaves them. And then what do you suppose they do with that wool? Do they throw it away? They turn it into fabric. They turn it into clothing that we can wear. So sheep are so important. Let's jump up to the top and we're going to make some bigger curve lines for the body. So I'm going to jump up to the top and I'm going to make some bigger curve lines that come back for however big you want your sheep to be. And they're not super huge animals. I wouldn't make it like all the way across your paper. Decide how big you want it to be. Then we're going to look at the bottom of his face and I'm going to make some more clouds that come over and touch. Some more puffy lines, not clouds, puffy lines that look like clouds to come over and touch. So watch, I'm going to bring it down and over, and look, I'm just going to follow it with my eyeballs and make sure that it touches. Okay, so now you've got this big fluffy cloud-shaped sheep. Inside, I want you to take your whatever you're drawing with and just add a few little curve lines. You could add some spirals, just a few curve lines, because even if it's a white sheep, it still has some, you can see some of that fur, some of that wool that's kind of curly. So I'm just going to add a few little curve lines. And then for his legs, even though they've got fluffy bodies, their legs are skinny. Their legs are pretty skinny. They don't have as much wool on their legs. So go to the front and I'm going to make one skinny next to it, two lines. And I'm going to make it touch. Right behind it, I'm going to make one skinny next to it, two lines. Make it touch. Jump to the back of his body and I'm going to make one skinny next to it, two lines. Make it touch. You guys are experts now. One skinny next to it, two lines, and make it touch. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. We also need 4 hooves. They don't have toes. They don't have feet like we have. They have hooves. There's just kind of a line a little bit above, and that's all we need for his feet, for his hooves. And if you want, it's up to you. Mine is like extra super fluffy, so I might not even be able to see a tail. But if you wanted just a little fluffy tail sticking out, you sure could add one. You don't have to, it's up to you. Let's practice that horizon line, which we've practiced before. Sheep don't float, so we don't want a line way down here and him hovering over, okay? We want to make a line come up a little ways, and look, kindergartners, it starts all the way off the paper and it goes all the way to the other side off the paper. We're not going to start it right here next to the sheep. Go all the way to the end. I'm going to make it stop, jump all the way over, all the way off my page. That's a realistic horizon line. We're not going to stop it short. It goes all the way across. And then for background, you could certainly, some of you have started to add background on your own, which is so cool to see. I could add some grass with just little up and down lines like this to show him something for him to eat for lunch. I could add some rocks or some trees or some plants or some sun, whatever you want in the background. I would love to see what you come up with. And then whenever you're done and you color it in. Now, for our sheep, even if your sheep is going to be a white sheep, that's great. Sheep are white in real life. That's wonderful. But they're not white like your paper. Look, here's a close-up picture of a sheep. See how we know it's a white sheep, but it doesn't look just perfectly smooth and white. So an artist trick that I want my kindergarten friends to try is to take a different color. You could take a light blue or a purple or a gray or a brown. I have a gray right here. And I want you to go on top of your lines that you made to show a little shadow, to show that curly, curly wool, okay? Because see how he's not perfectly smooth white? That way, kindergartners, it's gonna look so much more realistic if I add that little bit of shadow in his furry, furry wool, okay? So that's our artist trick for the day. I hope you guys are well. I can't wait to see what you draw. Remember, take a picture, add it to attachments. Kindergarten has, I think, done the best job of all the other grades for showing me what you've drawn. So I'm so excited. Keep it up. If you haven't yet, take a picture with your iPad, put it under attachments, have your adult at home help you. That's fine. And I need to see what you're drawing, okay? And I can't wait to see what you're drawing. I've loved what you've done so far. So I love you guys. I hope you are well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.